Yes, it is me. Market Vendor here again today, bright and early for Monday. Let me tell you something, boy, people. People worrying about it all over the place. Panic setting in. Panic at the disco. People, do not panic. Panic in any situation, whether it is grim or otherwise, is not very helpful, is it? We all agree on that. If you're in a situation, you have to think. You cannot let emotion overtake you. You know, if you're falling off a cliff, panic does not help you, does it? If you're jumping out of a plane, and the parachute giving some trouble, panicking will not help you. You got to think. You got to think. You got to act responsibly. So all I can tell people is stop the panic. Stop the panic buying. Don't rush out and buy all the items on the supermarket shelves because you got to think about things. Suppose you go and buy up all these goods, and some of them are clearly perishable goods. And then the electricity was to go off. What can happen then to all them things? You can have a big, big barbecue and invite the whole community, and everybody can eat, drink, and be merry for one day. Oh, loss, listen, panic at the disco is not the way to go. No, the Democratic Labour Party is calling on the government to put people before economics and safeguard all workers at the island's port of entry. I listened to and I read that statement by the DLP yesterday, and I thought it was a little unfortunate, you understand, and ill-advised. Because the presumption is that the government is not putting people before economics and not seeking to safeguard all of the island's ports of entry. And the evidence against that is overwhelming. Market vendor attended, market vendor listened, market vendor observing. I following all the statements on Facebook, all of the online, broadcasts. I have been listening to them. I have been watching them. And Kadir. We know how we want to play cheap politics. But is this a time to really play cheap politics? Is this a time to be accusing the government of putting economics before people? The government, the Prime Minister, the Minister of Health, all of the health experts have all been on the radio and on television and in meetings, day and night, meeting with people, explaining the situation, telling people what to do and what not to do. Kadir. How you could come and say that the government therefore putting economics before it putting the people at interest at heart? That is not a fair statement. That is a political statement. You understand? And while I have no doubt that you too are also interested in the people and the welfare of the people, setting out to be sensational and making statements that you know within your heart cannot be true is not a fair and a good thing to do. No, this is a time for statesman-like behavior and not little narrow political games. Look, at the end of the day, all of we got to be in this today, whether you are B or P or any other LP, we are all in this here together. And I am absolutely clear in my mind, and you should be too, that the government of Barbados, led by Prime Minister Mia Amor Motley, is doing everything within its power. I know if some people want you to shut down this, shut down that. And when you shut down the whole country, what can happen? Shut it down? No. There are stages that the government has outlined. We are at stage 0 at the moment. We're going to stage 1 next if we should get, or when we should get, the first COVID-19 case. Then there's a stage 2 and a stage 3. This thing has been planned. This thing has been thought out. Don't let me come with hysterical behavior. Leave that for the nincompoops who are putting out all kinds of poop. Bare poop they're putting out on social media, talking a berriffle of nonsense. Leave that for people, but responsible people should behave differently. Market vendor gone for now. You have a blessed and a wonderful day. Yeah.